Yes, look, I'm going live now. Look, I'll tell him, you won't have to. Look, I know he was your best friend. Doesn't matter, I'll deal with it. I know you're upset. How do you think I feel? Right, look, I'm going to put the phone down now, or Andrew. I know. Goodbye. Right, let's put this phone down. Hello, and welcome to Attic Studio number 5. My name is Mandy Walker, and this vacant space is how my heart feels now. Empty. Regular viewers to my channel will have noticed that my boyfriend Mark is conspicuous by his absence. His little stool, well, as you can see, it's empty. Bereft of my boyfriend, my round-headed Romeo, the first and last true love of my life. Well, it's a sad and heart-wrenching tale, and one which pains me deeply to recall. But as you all out there were fans of Mark's, I feel it my duty to impart the terrible course of events which regrettably led to Mark's death. Sorry. Just give me a moment. Well, look, I had put Mark on a salad-only diet because he was beginning to become something of a porker. And I was concerned that the stress that his life puts upon him would be intensified by being obese, and his heart would most likely have given out. Well, look, I'd been out to bingo and had only gone and won the top prize of £95,000 and a set of microwavable plates. Well, I mean, normally I'd be rejoicing at this point, but as you can understand. But anyway, at the time, I were over the moon, as you can well imagine. I couldn't wait to tell our Mark the good news, and that he could fuck his diet off, because I could pay for him to have liposuction out of me extensive winnings. Well, I mean, I burst into the flat, and I just chucked all of the winnings, all of the cash, up into the air. Oh, it were like, do you know when they press the golden buzzer on that X Factor? Unfortunately, I'd taken our Mark completely by surprise. You see, without my knowledge, he'd been secret eating behind my back. And of course, as I burst in, I shocked him. He choked on a Greggs sausage roll, a steak bake, and 3 jammy donuts, all at the same time. Oh yes, he'd got a very large mouth, had our Mark. Do you know, I think he could dislocate his bottom jaw, you know. Anyway. Yes, well, in panic, it being rumbled, pigging out on pastry. He swallowed all the semi-masticated food stuff at once, which got stuck in his windpipe. Well, I mean, I rushed behind him, and I performed that Heinrich Himmler manoeuvre. But I just couldn't. I couldn't dislodge the blockage, and he died in my arms. Although the one consolation I have is that he died doing what he so loved to do. Eating Greg's food. Oh yes, the pursuit of pastries and donuts were his heart's desire. Well, apart from licking my fanny out, of course. Do you know, the funeral home were most accommodating. They let me bury our Mark in a sausage roll-shaped casket, filled with his favourite Gregg selection of pasties, pies and donuts. Well, sorry. Well, I were inconsolable for months. Oh yes, I cried my eyes out so much. All of my t-shirts were constantly drenched through with my tears, which pleased the pizza delivery boy. He must have thought he were judging a wet t-shirt contest, and I clearly got his vote of 10 out of 10 for the most moist nipples in Huddersfield. Well, as a matter of fact, I've received a lot of amorous attention since Mark's passing. Oh yes, as soon as word got round that our Mark were dead, potential boyfriends sprang up from every nook and cranny. Even that 17-stone Stavros, the Greek kebab shop owner, well, he come calling with a box of chocolates and an offer to share his doner kebab with extra chilli sauce. In all honesty, I've always had a warm, soft spot for Stavros. It's my vagina. Oh, but don't tell Mark. There we go again. You see, you forget. You know, you'd have to do it via a Ouija board or a seance, because the dead don't carry mobile phones, you know. I mean, I'd phone him up now and tell him how much I love him and how I regret losing my temper with him when he'd leave all these underpants over the floor and leave the bed sheets covered in Greg's flaky pastry. And all those times I accidentally hit him. Oh, I do regret it now. But anyway, the past is the past. Oh yes, this amorous attention I'm getting off Stavros, well, he's always had a glint in his eye whenever I popped into his kebab shop. Well, I mean, that might have been the neon sign reflecting in his glass eye, come to think of it. Oh yeah, that's Stavros. Do you know, he's always slicing off extra ribbons of greasy kebab meat for me, bless him. I think he wants me in his harem. Either that or a quick bunk up in the car park behind his kebab shop. But of course, it would be rather off-putting having sex at the back of the kebab shop while his hairy-chinned 89-year-old mother was sitting watching us on the potato sacks, sucking on a pickled egg. Do you know, I'm sure she died years ago because she'd sucked so much vinegar she's preserved like an old pickled gherkin. Vinegar Veronica, that were her name. It's on a tag tied round her neck. The tag's there so that the bin men don't get her body mixed up with the rubbish and throw her in the back of their bin lorry. Anyway, the single life of a not-so-merry widow is the life for me from now on. You see, I've decided to take my bingo winnings and gamble in style on the Vegas neon strip. So look, it's been a scream entertaining you all, gamingers. And remember, as I always say, eat an onion a day to keep the undertakers away. Ta-ra. Oh, I've just remembered, actually. I'm going to need a proper facelift if I'm going to live it up large in Vegas. So here goes.
Oh, do you know, I think my nose is an improvement. But, you know, I think I've overdone it with makeup, though, don't you? I mean, my lipstick makes me look like I've had a fucking stroke. I'm just glad Mark's not here to see it. Anyway, do you know, Mark always said I were two-faced. Cheeky bastard. Shouldn't speak ill of the dead, though, should you? I mean, he's not even, well, he's still warm. Right, I'm off. Where's my fucking plane tickets? Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Oh yes, I'm a very grieving widow, has to be said. Right. Bye-bye. Love you all.